All right, so here's another video of you're not where you want to be in life because dot dot dot. Hi guys, so welcome once again to my channel. This is a continuation to the series that I've been making, and as you can see, I'm here in my vehicle. I'm just waiting for my husband to finish his boxing class, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and film today, since I have an hour to sit around here. So I have been creating these series called You're Not Where You Want to Be in Life because dot dot dot, or in the thumbnails we've placed feeling like a failure, right? So oftentimes when we feel that we are not where we want to be in life, we feel like a failure. And for this particular video, I'm going to share with you why you might be feeling that. So you're not where you want to be in life because of FOMO, or the fear of missing out. So if you're familiar with FOMO or that term, it's very common on social media. But basically, a lot of the times, people are seeing all these things on social media. And what happens is they start to want what other people have, right? And I'm pretty sure this existed even before social media made it popular. But the point here is, every time you watch TV, you watch videos on the internet, scroll on social media especially, I think it's, because I say especially because people often, almost always, just put highlights of their life on social media. The way I see it, it's not that it's a bad thing, but social media is essentially a photo album, except it's online, right? And obviously in photo albums, people would often just put highlights of their life. And that's exactly what's happening on social media, whether you're on Instagram, on Facebook, yada, yada, yada. So I want you to notice, or, really think about this. Every time you scroll on social media or watch TV or whatever, and then you kind of have this urge that you want to do what other people are doing too, right? Or it's like an urge that, oh my gosh, I want to go, say, maybe I don't know, like if someone was traveling someplace and you get this urge where you just have to go to something similar or to that exact place too because so and so went there, or that you needed to buy this new thing because you're seeing it online. Really reflect about the things that you're wanting or that you're desiring, and ask yourself if you actually really do desire that, or if it's just something that's been influenced by social media. And I know for a fact that, even the people with the strongest mindset, they're not completely free from this, because it's human nature. And especially now, as I'm filming this, we are on lockdown. Definitely my province, it's not it's not as crazy as the other parts of the country where they are just completely locked into their homes. But at one point we had that lockdown, and I have a feeling that we'll be on that kind of lockdown again. I am planning to release this video later on because I have a few lined up. So by the time we're reading this, pray to God, hopefully things are a lot better. But yeah, so right now, as I'm filming this, it's April. That's gonna be a telltale of how we can compare things by the time this video actually comes out. But yeah, so I definitely felt this. I remember back in early January, it was winter. If you know me, my energy levels in winter, it's not the best, and I really have to motivate myself to get out of bed. And for the most part, I'm pretty successful with it, just because I've placed, certain routines and rhythms and systems in my home and in my life that makes it a lot easier now. But I remember, every time it's winter, I just get this feeling where whenever I see the snow and I feel extremely cold, I get cold really easily. I start to think about going to the beach, being warm, and I'm pretty sure this is not new. But yeah, like the feelings of just wanting to be someplace else is really high. And so I know that that's one of my triggers, whenever it's winter and I see all these pictures of people going to the beach and traveling. I get envious and I'm like, oh man, like it sucks so bad because we're in lockdown and there's nothing to do at home so much that, when you're at home. I actually rarely get bored because I have a lot of hobbies. But, when you're at home, not because you want to, but because you're enforced to, that's different. It really brings up a different kind of emotion. And more so thinking that, when you do go outside, there's nothing to do because everything's closed. You can't, you can't really go and do much. So yeah, I started having these feelings and I had to remind myself, hold on, this is not who we are. We are not the type of person. We're not someone who becomes envious of what other people have because they have it, right? Like I started wanting to do certain things that I was not really interested in, to begin with, just because I saw it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt like this, or feel like this, especially during the lockdown. It's because our lifestyle is so different than what it was. So yeah, you're not where you want to be in life because of FOMO or the fear of missing out. And I say this because people often fear missing out on things that other people are doing, other people are experiencing, thinking that they want that as well. And so they go do that when in fact it's not aligned with who they are, or it's not aligned with their core purpose, right? I always talk about your mission and your purpose because everyone's lives, we all have different purposes, and sure, they intertwine and they're all interconnected. But at the end of the day, like for example, if you go skydiving, and this is something that I'm not interested in, but say you're not really interested in skydiving, but somehow you see someone doing it and you thought it was cool or whatever, it's not really aligned with what you want to do. Or maybe let's not go something, I'll give an example that's not too superficial. So for example, this I think this one is a good one. So I recently changed my phone from an Apple to an Android, and around that time the app, what's the app called? There's an app, Clubhouse. The app Clubhouse came out, and if you're familiar with Clubhouse, or if you're not, whatever, it's mostly just for Apple users. I don't think they have a version yet for Android. And so it became really popular in the coaching space, and everyone was just hopping on Clubhouse and collaborating and just saying how awesome it is. And I was like, well, I think for some people, they may feel the fear of missing out, that to the point where maybe you switch back to an Apple, or you switch your phone to an Apple just so you can join the club and, be part of this thing. Luckily for me, whenever a lot of, like, a mass of people are doing something, I tend to stay away from it. It's just, I guess, my personality, little rebellious maybe. But yeah, like a lot of people, you could easily feel that you're missing out on something, maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, am I missing out on leads, on potential clients because I'm not hopping on Clubhouse? Am I missing out on this opportunity? And here you are, you've already mapped out your marketing plan for the entire year. And then are you really going to switch that just because something new came up and you might miss out on something, right? So I really want you to take in consideration the decisions that you're making. Are you making them out of the fear of missing out? Because if you are, that's the reason why you're not where you want to be in life. All right, so I'm gonna leave this video at that. It's been 10 minutes long, been rambling for a long time. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me in the series. I hope that it has been really helpful for you. And right after this, I will be filming the next one. Talk to you soon. Always remember, as I end all of my videos, your calling is inside. Do the work, embrace it fully, and stay on the path. Here's to mastering your life and your business. My name is Paige, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.